It started as something like a dare, a musical challenge that has now grown into an annual tradition between friends. Here to talk about the pair's third year of 52 bands in 52 weeks is music fan Jason Roth. He's the owner of Castaways Vintage to Modern and just a general big fan of live music. Welcome.
3 years. I can't believe that we've been doing this long, and thank you for continuing to have us back.
Yeah, we'd love to have you on for sort of a look back at the year that was in music because nobody is seeing more of it than you guys. We should say your buddy on this, Heather Schatz, could not be here. So it's all on you today,
I'm gonna have
Jason.
to carry it all on my
You're going to have to
shoulders.
carry it all.
Yeah, yeah,
So tell us, first of all, how this began for people who aren't familiar with this odd mission that you guys chose.
yeah. If you're not tuning in every year to hang on every word that we're saying, we had Heather and I had just been going to a lot of shows. We had a really great series, the Jack's River Jam series, a couple of years ago here in Jacksonville, and I kind of looked at her one night and I said, "Hey, you realize we've been seeing like a show a week?" And it sort of turned into a challenge. Like, could we see a show a week? And so it was a little bit hard the first year. We had to stretch the calendar. Summers are always really hard. But by the end of December, we had already hit 52 weeks of music and seen 52 shows. And, we didn't plan on doing it for the second year, but things just kind of fell into place. And now it's kind of a mission in life.
Yeah. And you're overachievers. So this year you actually saw 61 shows.
61
You're not
shows, yeah.
stopping at 52. I'm curious, it seemed like maybe you've loosened up the band definition a little bit. I mean, the show is a show, right?
Right.
But some of the ones that are listed are Les Mis, Extravaganza, which I think
Yeah.
is the Douglas
So
Anderson
the
School of the
rules,
Arts.
yeah. And by the way, it's coming up. Always a great variety show. It's like one of the hidden gems
It
that we
usually
have
sells
here.
out,
Yeah,
I think.
always. Yeah. The rules have always been that we have to be intentional, right? We can't catch whoever's playing for happy hour at the bar. It has to be something that we're buying a ticket for, that we're going out to support our local live music scene. We can't just say a street performer that we saw. I mean, Heather always tries to, send me little videos of her vacations like, "Hey, check this out. Does this work?" And I'm like, "No,
There's
did
a
you buy a
steel drum
ticket for it?"
band.
No, that's not the way it works. You have to go buy a ticket. You have to support our local music scene.
Yeah, and some of the ones that you supported have are close to our heart. You went to see the Electro Lounge show at the planetarium. You went to Porch Fest in Springfield, and those are obviously kind of big community investments, not just music events.
Right. And I would be remiss if I didn't say that this was really the year that Jacksonville came into their own on music. I know that Nashville is known as the Music City, but Jacksonville's nipping on its heels. We had so many really great venues open up this year.
Yeah, talk about them.
Yeah, a year ago, Heather and I were really excited about Decca Live that was opening up on Bay Street, really a key component of our downtown revitalization. And
And big bands coming there. And Nico
oh
Case
yeah,
just
they lived up to the hype.
mhm.
They kicked off about a year ago with Cascade, and they're celebrating a year on Saturday with Bene Beneze. We're super excited about that show. But I'd probably, oh, man, I think probably a dozen and a half shows at Decca, tier one EDM artists, but not just EDM artists. We saw Houndmouth there. It's just a really great venue. And they're going to continue to bring tier one artists here because the owners of Decca are also booking for Miami and Orlando. So they're kind of leveraging their booking capacity to bring tier one acts here. So Jacksonville's now being categorized in the same category as, Miami, Tampa, Orlando, and we're getting a huge benefit for it.
And I want to just run through some of the names. You went to see some, classic artists, Roots, Bright Eyes, Vampire Weekend, Old Crow Medicine Show. You did some throwbacks like Quad City DJs and Blind Melon, a lot of electronic and EDM. You saw Bob Moses, Sebasan, Future Joy, Flux Pavilion. You saw Shaq, like the basketball player.
Shaq, man, DJ Diesel, is great. He just brought some energy. Like Decca's they've been booking some really great acts and some really great energy. You just mentioned Flux Pavilion. They are such a great act. And I was so happy to be able to see them and bring some quality here. I just want to go back and talk about the venues real quick because five, don't sleep on that venue
In 5 points.
In 5 points. I know that we all miss Sunray, but
That's been an
five,
issue for some
yeah,
people.
it's been an issue, but that club has historically been a music venue, and now it's doing what it has historically done.
And you've had a good time at that venue.
Oh, it is just honestly, pound for pound, it's probably the best mid-tier club. Ponte Vedra Concert Hall, the renovation is great, and we've got tickets for the Wood Brothers next week up in
Hmm.
the Tiger Island Room in Fernandina. I haven't been there yet, but I hear it's a small room, and they're booking some really big acts, and so I'm really looking forward to an intimate experience up there.
Well, it is great to check in with you, Jason Roth. We love that you are doing, so much participation in the cultural community, but also that you report back to us at the end of the year
Yeah,
about
always happy to
we can live
come. Yeah.
vicariously through you.
In addition to Castaways Vintage Modern, we also have a record store in the back called
That's
Castaways Records. So our motto is follow the music.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you're following the music. It's good to see you again. Thanks, Jason.
Thanks for having me.